If we believe in insaniyat, humanity, and mamta, affection or compassion, and practice jamhuriyat, democracy, it will inevitably lead to ekta, unity of mankind. CELESTA, the cultural fiesta organized by world-renowned City Montessori School, is an international youth festival of music and culture that uses the soft yet powerful healing touch of music, dance, and art to celebrate unity in human diversity. The young ambassadors of goodwill, senior students from schools of Nepal, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, 24 national teams were warmly received by the host team, City Montessori School, Aliganj First Campus. The press conference organized at City Montessori School World Unity Convention Center in the presence of CMS founder Dr. Jagdish Gandhi and Senior Principal and Convener of CELESTA International Mrs. Jyoti Kashyap answered many such questions put up by the members of the press.
We welcome you wholeheartedly. We are very, very proud and honored to have you here today. So, dear children and dear teachers, it's a very proud moment, and this program is a very different program. It's not like other events we have, other competitions we have. This competition has got nothing to do with studies. We are seeing your talent elsewhere. How good are you at singing? How good are you at dancing? How good are you in painting and art? And I'm sure these are all those children who are not only good at academics, but they are good at everything. So we are very, very proud to have you today here. And I'm sure you are as well very proud to be here today. Are you? Yes.
First of all, I would like to congratulate respected Mrs. Jyoti Kashyap, Senior Principal of Aliganj, who is organizing this international event of CELESTA. This is the 11th International Festival of Music and Dance and Choreography, and so many competitions will be there. We are having competitions in every area, for physics, for chemistry, for mathematics, for science, for computer science and astronomy, robotics, and for geography, for English language and literature, for history and civics, for economics, for commerce. So there are many, many international competitions, and all are international. We have no national festival, all are international. Although the national teams also come, we invite them, but we also invite foreign teams also, so that they come closer to each other. And as very Didi rightly pointed out, that our aim for every event is to bring home to the minds of the children that we are all children of one God. We are all belong to one family of God.
Host CMS Aliganj First Campus had arranged for a grand inauguration at City Montessori School state-of-the-art Gomti Nagar Second Campus Auditorium. The inaugural function was graced by the chief guest, Honorable Mrs. Arun Kumari Kori, State Minister for Culture, Independent Charge, Government of Uttar Pradesh. Guest of honor, His Excellency Mr. Andre Sandra, Ambassador of Republic of Benin, and many observers from countries like USA, UK, Canada, Mexico, Brazil, Korea, and New Delhi. Procession of world parliamentarians and peace promoters, students of CMS Aliganj First Campus, were led by their senior principal and convener of CELESTA International, Mrs. Jyoti Kashyap. Thereafter, a model world parliament was held on the agenda Role and Goal of Education.
Senior principal. Following her is the ever hard-working, dedicated vice principal, Mrs. Lipika Kale, and then our omnipresent Mrs. Ranjana Bharti supporting us in everything, the headmistress of CMS Aliganj 1. Behind them we have these meritorious students, and then of course the known world citizens of CMS. Followed by Rupees International School, Kathmandu, Nepal. Match their smiles with your thundering applause. We are also privileged to have with us Ms. Manjeet Batra, Senior Principal, Gomti Nagar 2, and Ms. Malavera, the Principal of Warner School. And coming up next with us is Sujata Vidyalaya, Nugegoda, Colombo, Sri Lanka. Let me hear the thunderous applause of the sea they have crossed to come with us. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, we can do this much. 1, 2, 3.
Over the past few decades, the world has increasingly gone back to the negotiation table. After brief but brutal wars, trying to broker a truce for the peace and prosperity of different regions of the world.
At times, these negotiations have led to signing of peace treaties and accords, while at others, they have metamorphed in cultural exchange program and performances to help understand the background, the psyche, and the thought patterns of warring factions. Lately, such interactions are on the rise.
Yes, let us today look and examine minutely its impact and assess for ourselves whether we are exaggerating the power of performing arts or it can truly bring about a phenomenal transformations in the world. I throw the house open to discussion. Members, raise your placard for the opening statement.
Member Nation France, you are recognized.
I come from a nation famous for its rich culture and appreciation of the performing arts. Conservatoire de Paris is ranked 3rd in the world's top music schools. Here dance was used as a tool to instill revolutionary values as far back as the French Revolution. Theatrical and social dancing of the French Revolution helped to inspire political subservience and moral changes in the citizens. Man wanted to know of the reality of his fellow beings and empathize with them. This bridged the divide between the factions of society, weaving a cohesive and strong social fabric which grows more so with the passage of time.
Dance and music is an integral part of every African life. Our essence is to be found with the rhythm of the talking drum, the gora, the kalimba. What is very positive is the fact we have realized its power to bring together people who have drawn apart as a result of war and prejudice. Instruments of Africa and India are formed to reinforce tradition, music, art, and promote time-tested cultural activities that have traditional values like tolerance and peaceful conflict resolutions, creation of spaces where people, especially youth, come together to mend differences and enhance similarities through shared artistic expression. The song stories and ceremonies interpreted by the artist explain the origin of inter-ethnic cooperation. This inoculates the population based on the influence of extremist ideologies.
We in Zambia work on the theme theatre for development. A very special group here named the Barefeet Theatre Group came into existence when during the 2006 Zambian election, children were given a lot of negative media attention as to how dangerous they were. This group then provided these children artistic opportunities. Thus, theatre gave youth a voice and allowed young people themselves to identify issues important to them, which they wished to express to community. Adam McGuigan, the artistic director, described this as the light bulb moment in 2006, when due to their performances, these children were seen in a positive light by the wider community. When they and their stories were celebrated, they recognized their own importance and voice. Since then, this theatre group had to expand, and now it holds a children's council reaching out to vulnerable children, making the streets a bit safer for them.
Senior principal of the campus, Mrs. Jyoti Kashyap, welcoming her guests, said, "I take great pleasure in extending a warm and hearty stay to all our national and international teams participating at CELESTA International and hope our chief guest of honor, and many observers attending this inaugural ceremony believe in CMS's belief of celebrating the spiritual aggrandizement of the human soul and lift our hearts to resonate with divinity."
She is handling an important portfolio, Women Welfare Department. She has raised issues regarding Women Reservation Bill and has demanded for quota for the minorities. We are honored to have with us our guest of honor, His Excellency Mr. Andre Sandra, Ambassador from the Republic of Benin. The race of modernization seems to be taking us away from our culture and rich heritage. CELESTA International is an attempt to remind us of our rich legacy of music, art, and dance. It provides a platform for the creative outpour of our very enterprising students. Where visions become real, actions supreme, in every child's eye, there is a dream. Adopting the slogan of Jai Jagat, meaning Hail to the World, as the CMS motto, our founders, Dr. Jagdish Gandhi and Dr. Mrs. Bharti Gandhi, founded the school on the basic principles of oneness of mankind and brotherhood. The guiding philosophy of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the whole earth is but one family, was accepted as the core of CMS educational pattern. We believe that in every child there is a unique ability that sets him apart from others and enables him to become a world leader. Do you know, friends, how many international educational events does CMS organize and why? Well, there are 32 events organized by CMS to introduce the new, broader model of education required for the 21st century and to foster feelings of world unity, world peace, and global friendship.
Founder manager of City Montessori School and educationist Dr. Jagdish Gandhi introduced his chief guest and guest of honor and welcoming the many observers said,
जो हमारी राज्य मंत्री हैं संस्कृति विभाग की स्वतंत्र प्रभार है, जिनके पास इंडिपेंडेंट चार्ज है, वो आज हमारे बीच में कृपा करके मुख्य अतिथि के रूप में पधारी हैं। विद्यालय की आज के समारोह की मुख्य अतिथि माननीय श्रीमती अरुण कुमारी कोहरी जी, राज्य मंत्री संस्कृति स्वतंत्र प्रभार उत्तर प्रदेश सरकार का हम हार्दिक स्वागत और अभिनंदन करते हैं। श्रीमती अरुण कुमारी जी का जन्म 11 मार्च 1973 को उत्तर प्रदेश के कानपुर जिले में हुआ। आपको अपने पिता परम आदरणीय श्री गोविंद प्रसाद जी एवं माता जी से समाज सेवा की शिक्षा विरासत में मिली है। आपको अपने पति आदरणीय श्री उमेश चंद जी से जनहित के कार्यों में पूरा सहयोग मिलता है। आपके पुत्र एवं पुत्री दोनों में आप जैसे समाज सेवी माता पिता के मानवीय गुणों का सुंदर समावेश देखने को मिलता है। आपने BA और MA तक की शिक्षा कानपुर विश्वविद्यालय से प्राप्त की है। आप बचपन से ही अत्यंत मेधावी, प्रतिभावान, सरल, मिलनसार और अनुशासित छात्र रही हैं। आपको छात्र जीवन से ही आदिम जातियों व जनजातियों के विकास हेतु कार्य करना, समाज सेवा करना, संगीत सुनना और साहित्यिक पुस्तकों का अध्ययन करने में आपकी विशेष रुचि रही है। आप वर्ष 2002 में पहली बार 14वीं विधानसभा की सदस्य निर्वाचित हुई। आपने वर्ष 2002 से 2003 तक जन प्रतिनिधित्व विधायन समिति की सदस्यता के रूप में आपने उत्तरदायित्व को बखूबी निभाया। आप मार्च 2012 में माननीय मुख्यमंत्री श्री अखिलेश यादव जी के मंत्रिमंडल में महिला कल्याण विभाग की राज्य मंत्री स्वतंत्र प्रभार के रूप में पदासीन रह चुकी हैं। आपने अपनी दूरदर्शिता एवं समाज के सभी वर्गों की सेवा की बल पर प्रदेश की जनता में एक अलग पहचान बनाई है। आप जैसी विचारशील, अनुभवी और समर्पित समाज सेवी का हम विद्यालय के समारोह में हार्दिक स्वागत और अभिनंदन करते हैं और परमपिता परमात्मा से प्रार्थना करते हैं कि आपके कुशल नेतृत्व में प्रदेश का निरंतर विकास हो, साथ ही प्रदेश की जनता को आपका कुशल मार्गदर्शन और नेतृत्व मिलता रहे। आज हमारे लिए और भी गर्व की बात है कि हमारे बीच में बेनिन का जो राष्ट्र है, रिपब्लिक ऑफ बेनिन, उसके एम्बेसडर राजदूत साहब आज हमारे विशिष्ट अतिथि के रूप में यहाँ पधारे हैं। हिज एक्सीलेंसी मिस्टर आंद्रे सांड्रा, एम्बेसडर of Republic of Benin in India, has also he is also participating in this event as a special guest. We are extremely honored to have His Excellency Mr. Andre Sandra, Ambassador of Republic of Benin in India, as our guest of honor at the inaugural function of International Festival of Music and Dance, CELESTA International 2016. Honorable Mr. Andre Sandra, diplomat by profession, is highly qualified with a doctorate degree in international law from the prestigious Ukrainian Institute of International Relations and International Law, which was awarded at a young age of 36 in 1993. His Excellency Mr. Andre Sandra was the first Consular Embassy of Benin in Abidjan from 1996 to 2004. Later, in September 2004, he held the chair of Deputy Director of Africa and Middle East Department. He served the department for 6 years on the basis of his untiring hard work in the interest of his country, Benin, Republic of Benin. In the end, considering his capabilities and abilities, he was appointed as the full-fledged ambassador of Benin in India on 18th of October 2010. Since then, he has maintained very cordial relations with India. Now, India and Benin enjoy a very close relationship because of His Excellency Mr. Andre Sanda. His Excellency is master of many foreign languages, for example, the French, English, Spanish, Russian, and many languages which he can very well read, write, and speak. He has been honored with various prestigious awards, which includes the highest award of his country, the Republic of Benin, Knight of Benin National Order. We are extremely grateful to His Excellency, the Ambassador of Republic of Benin to India, Mr. Andre Sanda, for accepting our humble invitation to be our guest of honor at this international event of CELESTA.
We are lighting the lamp of learning, ladies and gentlemen. We all hope that this lamp will keep burning in our homes, our hearts, forever, so that the world keeps progressing ever onward. And now, I call upon our respected chief guest and our guest of honor to declare CELESTA open.
It was a grand moment when CELESTA International was declared open.
Wish you
The online editing and camera team from CMS Films and Radio Division brings to you the excerpts from the inaugural function organized by Team CMS Aliganj First Campus. Enjoy.
And to deliver them from evil. Lord Krishna, who came to this earth 5,000 years ago, put forth the theory of Nishkam Karma, or action without attachment. This is formed the crux of the famous Bhagavad Gita. Around 2,500 years ago, when the world was engulfed in the darkness of ignorance and destruction, God sent his son Gautam Buddha to teach the people how to end their suffering by eliminating greed, hatred, and ignorance, to attain nirvana from endless reincarnation and suffering. Lord Jesus came to this earth about 2,000 years ago to rescue mankind from evil. He came to deliver truth and taught the lesson of repentance and united mankind into one glorious humanity. Through the Bible, he taught the people to love thy neighbor and to forgive and forget. About 1,200 years ago, when there was unrest in major parts of the world, Prophet Muhammad emerged to spread the message of the oneness of God, thereby teaching the principles of love and fraternity among the people of different religions. The first Guru of Sikhs, Guru Nanak Dev, came on this earth about 500 years ago to teach the lesson of truth and ultimate reality. He believed that Sacha Sauda, or true business, is actually in serving and sacrificing one's own comforts for the well-being of the poor and needy. About 200 years ago, when the world was faced with misery and bloodshed, God sent his dear son, Baha'u'llah, for the establishment of world peace. He taught the abolition of all forms of prejudice.
and tarry in our prejudice? Does it behoove us to still be bound by old superstitions and be handicapped by superannuated and empty beliefs, and regard these as grounds for waging war, shedding blood, and shunning one another? Is it not better for us to be loving to one another? Is it not preferable for us to enjoy fellowship, raise our voices to the heavens, in tune with the melody of the concourse on high, and in glorification of the oneness of mankind?
Now is the time that all of us may embrace the law of peace and treat each other with honesty and straightforwardness. Let the religious prejudices be wiped away. Let the law of racial supremacy be discountenanced. Let political expediencies be done away with. Let the love of the country be superseded by the love of the world. Let us all deal with each other with infinite kindness. We all are receiving the rays of truth from the same Sun of reality. We must serve God. We must propagate oneness in the realm of humanity. We must be the cause of appearance of perfections in the world of man.
Oh, well, beloved ones, the tabernacle of unity has been raised. Regard ye not one another as strangers. Ye are the fruits of one tree and leaves of one branch. O people, walk ye beneath the shadow of justice and truthfulness, and seek ye shelter within the tabernacle of unity.
From the ancient tipis of the Red Indians is raised a cry. It's time to make peace. It finds an echo in the sky-high rooftops of the modern cities of North America.
Man. In a word, the century is upon us when fellowship is to be established. The century has come when all the religions shall be at peace with each other. The century has come when all the nations shall become one nation. The century has come when all the mankind shall live under the tabernacle of oneness of mankind.
The song of unity is hummed by the people from Samoa to New Zealand. It sweeps over the unique barrel and finds an echo in the hearts of natives and the Maoris.
I pray for the happiness of all the people of all the countries of Oceania. May unity be in Oceania.
May unity prevail on earth.
O dwellers in the city of love, in this glorious day, whatsoever can purge you from defilement and ensure your peace and tranquility,
that indeed is the straight path. Words must be supported by deeds, for deeds are the true test of words.
Oh, heedless ones, be anxiously concerned with the need of the age. He live in and center your deliberations on its exigencies and requirements. True peace and tranquility will only be realized when every soul will have become the well-wisher of mankind.
I heard the views of the representatives from the different continents, and I have come here to deliver the message of the Creator when He was creating me. O children of men, know ye not why we created ye all from the same substance, that no one should exalt himself over the other. Ponder at all times in your hearts how ye were created. Since we have created ye all from the same dust, it is incumbent on you to be even as one soul.
Let all the world be free. Let all the world be united. Let all the world be free. Let all the world sing together. Sing the song of unity. Sing the song of unity.
आज इस सेलेस्टा ग्रैमर इंटरनेशनल संगीत समारोह में राष्ट्रीय एवं अंतर्राष्ट्रीय शिक्षक एवं बच्चे यहाँ पर भाग ले रहे हैं। यहाँ पर उपस्थित आदरणीय यहाँ के प्रबंधक श्री जगदीश गांधी जी, मिस्टर अंड्रे सैनरा, राजदूत बेनिन दूतावास नई दिल्ली, मिसेस भारती गांधी, फाउंडर डायरेक्टर, गीता गांधी जी, अध्यक्ष CMS, ज्योति कश्यप जी, प्रधानाचार्य CMS गोमती नगर, एवं यहाँ पर आए हुई सभी प्रिंसिपल्स, यहाँ पर आए हुए सभी पेरेंट्स, आज यहाँ पर जो संगीत समारोह हो रहा है यहाँ पर इस कॉलेज में, संगीत का हमारे जीवन में बहुत ही बड़ा महत्व है। देखा जाए तो मनुष्य ही नहीं, सभी जीवित प्राणी संगीत प्रेमी होते हैं। संगीत के महत्व के कारण ही आज सिटी मॉन्टेसरी स्कूल के इस ऑडिटोरियम में अंतर्राष्ट्रीय संगीत महोत्सव में सेलेस्ट 2016 का आयोजन किया गया है, जिसमें हमारे देश के साथ साथ विदेश के भी कई प्रतिष्ठित विद्यालयों से छात्र छात्राएं भाग ले रहे हैं, जो कि विश्व स्तर पर सद्भाव स्थापित करने में बड़ा माध्यम बन सकता है। संगीत से मन और आत्मा दोनों को आनंद मिलता है। ये हमारा ध्यान चिंताओं से हटाकर हमें स्वस्थ रहने में सहायता देता है। समय के साथ साथ संगीत के भी कई प्रकार विकसित हुए हैं, जैसे शास्त्रीय संगीत, सूफी संगीत, पाश्चात्य संगीत, भजन संगीत। संगीत का प्रकार कैसे भी रहा हो, उसका उद्देश्य मनुष्य जीवन में आनंद भरना और मनोरंजन करना है। भगवान श्री कृष्ण को बांसुरी वाला कहा जाता है। उनकी बांसुरी सुन करके मनुष्य ही नहीं अपितु जीव जंतु भी मंत्रमुग्ध हो जाया करते हैं। अकबर महान ने अपने 9 रत्न में संगीतकार तानसेन को शामिल कर रखा था। इसी दौर से तानसेन, बैजू बावरा, रामदास जी, तानरंग खां, जयदेव संगीतकार आज भी याद किए जाते हैं। जीवन को रोचक और खुशहाल बनाए रखने के लिए संगीत अत्यंत आवश्यक है। मैं आभारी हूँ आदरणीय जगदीश गांधी जी की, जिन्होंने मुझे यहाँ पर बुलाया है। जगदीश गांधी जी एक ऐसे व्यक्ति हैं जिनका शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में बहुत बड़ा योगदान है। आज इनके जिस कॉलेज में हम लोग CMS में यहाँ पर खड़े हुए हैं, लखनऊ जैसे शहर में न जाने कितने परिवारों के बच्चे यहाँ पर पढ़ करके शिक्षा ग्रहण करके बाहर निकले हैं। गांधी जी की एक विशेषता ये भी है कि मन में जो ठान लेते हैं वो करके रहते हैं। मैंने इनको शुरू से देखा है। मैं अंतर्राष्ट्रीय संगीत महोत्सव सेलेस्टा 2016 के आयोजन के लिए सिटी मॉन्टेसरी स्कूल के संस्थापक गांधी जी को और उनकी पूरी टीम को बधाई देती हूँ और इस कार्यक्रम की सफलता के लिए कामना करती हूँ कि श्री गांधी जी के ही अथक प्रयास एवं कुशलता से ही ऐसे अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर कार्यक्रम संभव हो पाते हैं। मैं श्री गांधी जी को ऐसे अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर के कार्यक्रम में मुझे मुख्य अतिथि बनाने के लिए आमंत्रण देने के लिए सहृदय से धन्यवाद देती हूँ और ईश्वर से कामना करती हूँ कि इस तरह से शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में ये आगे बढ़ते रहें, जिनकी वजह से जाने कितने परिवार के बच्चे निकल करके आगे बढ़ें। धन्यवाद।
हम माननीय मंत्री जी के बहुत आभारी हैं जिन्होंने कृपा करके आज अपना समय दिया। अत्यंत व्यस्त होते हुए वो हमारे लिए रुक गई। उनको आज जाना भी था, लेकिन मैंने बहुत निवेदन किया कि आप रुक जाएं क्योंकि आप सांस्कृतिक कार्यक्रम मंत्री हैं और ये सांस्कृतिक कार्यक्रम है, तो उन्होंने स्वीकृति दी और वो आई। अब हम एक छोटी सी फिल्म आपको दिखा रहे हैं जहाँ पर वर्ल्ड यूनिटी की प्रेयर आपने देखी। हम वर्ल्ड यूनिटी के लिए स्कूल की तरफ से क्या कर रहे हैं। ये आर्टिकल 51 ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया इधर लिखा हुआ है। इसका पाठ इस प्रकार है, द स्टेट शैल एंडेवर टू प्रमोट इंटरनेशनल पीस एंड सिक्योरिटी, बी मेंटेन जस्ट एंड ऑनरेबल रिलेशन बिटवीन नेशंस, सी foster respect for international law, and D encourage settlement of international disputes by arbitration.
सबका मेल कराती रहती है अपनी ये रे, सबका मेल कराती रहती है अपनी ये रे, एक साथ सब मिलकर बैठे ऐसी है ये रे, एक साथ सब मिलकर बैठे ऐसी है ये रे, यशस्वी हो चिरजीवी हो जय 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 रे, यशस्वी हो चिरजीवी हो जय 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 रे, जय 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 रे, जय 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 रे, जय 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 रे, जय 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 रे। यहाँ न कोई पंथ भेद है, ना ही कोई दृष्टि भेद है, समरस है व्यवहार रेल का, यात्री की प्रतिभा अभेद है। अगम अतल जल भी कहाँ था।
The cosmic quest of the world and beyond started with the Panch Tattva, the 5 elements. क्षिति जल पावक गगन समीरा, पंच तत्व यह रचित शरीरा। Time and space are eternal. Time or Kal is the eternal link of actions and happenings.
Chum 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 chum.